Welcome to A Minute for God. We're beginning a new message series called A Journey Through James. And our first set of messages is going to focus on perseverance. And we'll be studying the book of James, chapter 1, verses 1 through 18. The book of James is extremely practical and filled with wise sayings. And the Apostle James wants to make sure that right beliefs get translated into right behavior, and that our conduct matches our creed. We're called to be doers, not simply hearers. In just 108 verses in the book of James, we are given 54 different commands. The book of James refers quite often to the Old Testament. And this makes sense because the original recipients of this letter were Jewish background believers who had been scattered in the dispersion throughout the known world. The Bible refers to this in Acts chapter 8, verse 1, which tells us, "A great wave of persecution began that day, sweeping over the church in Jerusalem, and all the believers except the apostles were scattered throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria." God used this persecution of the early church to propel his people to other places as well. Now, this is one of those good-bad things. The dispersion was good because it pushed God's people way out to the fringes of humanity, even into what is now Europe. The bad part is that this exposed God's people to all kinds of different cultures and belief systems, which played a negative effect on some of those early church communities. So join me as we study this first message series from James chapter 1, verses 1 through 18, and see how we also can persevere through the trials and temptations of today's culture.